before the start of the meeting, and make sure to keep your microphone muted always, and activate it only at your participant, and avoid chatting during speech time for best benefit to all. We are glad for your participation in the submitted survey, which will be raised during the meeting in the chat box. Relax and enjoy with us. I will say the club mission now. Club mission.
Would you read it in Arabic? Would you like to read it in Arabic?
Okay.
The most thing that you can say in Arabic.
I will read it as it is.
In Arabic, yeah. If you can, the most important things.
مرحبا بكم. يرجى التأكد من فعالية الصوت والصورة قبل البدء. فضلا منك التأكد من وضع الصوت على السماعات دائما، وتفعيلية عند المشاركة فقط. وتجنب المحادثة أثناء وقت الخطيب حرصا على الفائدة للجميع. I'm trying my best. يسعدنا جدا مشاركتكم في الاستبيان المقدم، والذي سيتم رفعه أثناء الاجتماع في صندوق المحادثة. استرخ واستمتع بفقرات الاجتماع معنا. Yay, I did it. Okay, now we read the club mission, which is most important. Club mission. Okay, I'll read in English and in Arabic since it's Anglo-Arab Club. We provide, can you all read it after me, please? We provide a supportive.
We provide a supportive
and positive learning.
And positive learning.
And positive learning.
Experience in which.
Experience
in which.
Members are empowered.
Members
are empowered.
To develop communication.
To develop
communication.
And leadership skills.
And leadership skills.
Resulting in greater self-confidence.
Resulting in greater self-confidence.
And personal growth.
And personal growth.
Now we say it in Arabic. It will be easy for the Arabic speakers. تقديم تجربة تعليمية.
تقديم تجربة تعليمية. إيجابية.
محافظة. والدائمة. للتطوير مهارات. التواصل. والقيادة. لجميع الأعضاء. مما يؤدي إلى رفع درجة الثقة بالنفس والنمو على المستوى الشخصي. Thank you very much. I'm so happy I'm seeing our president to read it. Thank you so much. Now, But the stage is yours, or sorry. Okay, the president.
Thank you. Thank you, Sergeant at Arms, Toastmaster Jumana, for that lovely introduction to our meeting. I welcome all members and guests to our Anglo-Arab meeting. I'm really happy to see our area director. He has been, I really appreciate his dedication and commitment. Area 18 Director, Toastmaster Hussam Riyad, who is also our Head of Arabic Club Affairs of District 20. I'm really happy to see him in the meeting today, along with other guests who have taken up various roles. I would like to invite Toastmaster Hussam to say a couple of words.
Thank you, DTM Alka, and thank you for all the members here. I would like to express my thankful for your club and the amazing Jumana for translating Arabic and English. Really, really is amazing. And I think this is the aim of your club for improve both languages, Arabic and English. And inshallah, you will improving everything later. I'm very happy to take this role play recently for the area director. And inshallah, we will work together to improve the club and improve our area, inshallah. Thank you, and back to you.
Inshallah. Yes, area director, we are trying our best to keep the club's momentum and meetings high. We also have Toastmaster Fatma Alshezawi. May I request her to say a few words?
Hi, good evening, everyone. So today my first time joining this Anglo Arabic Club, and I'm really glad, pleased to be part of it. Today I'll be also the general evaluator, which I've been already starting writing some notes since I joined the session. Thank you, and back to you.
Wonderful. For everyone who's present, for the benefit, let me introduce Fatma Alshezawi, as she's from Oman. So let's give her a big round of applause. And we have Toastmaster Fatma Yahya also, and she is from Mecca. So Toastmaster Fatma, please say a few words.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Good afternoon. My name is Toastmaster Fatima, not Fatma. Fatima Yahya.
Fatima, okay.
I'm so happy today to enjoy in this meeting.
Thank you. Thank you for being with us.
أعرف بدوري كتايمر ولا لسه؟
No, we are just introducing the guests right now. So we are very happy to have you with us, Toastmaster Fatima. And we also have Toastmaster Abdulaziz. Will you please say a few words, Abdulaziz?
Yes, so first of all, I'm Abdulaziz Alshaokmubarak from Saudi Arabia. I'm currently, a member with the Sanabis Toastmaster Club at Bahrain. I don't know if you ever heard about it, and inshallah you'll be our guests. We have, our usual meetings on a weekly basis on Friday mornings at 8 a.m. So if anybody is interested, you're more than welcome. Today I will be doing the individual evaluator role for Toastmaster Jumana Akbar. So that's all. Thank you for having me.
Thank you. Thank you for being with us. We also have Toastmaster Iman Anwar with us. Toastmaster Iman, will you please say a few words to introduce yourself? I think she is not near the phone or her device. Okay, so we will start with our meeting tonight. And I'm really happy with the theme that our Toastmaster of the day has chosen. I don't know what was in her mind when she chose this theme, but for us in India, this is the time when we are harvesting our crops. So, this is the perfect time to choose a theme called the harvest. And tomorrow, in fact, is the harvest day in North India, where I come from. And, uh, and of course, harvest is also used in the sense of what you sow, you reap. What you sow, you harvest. So, whatever you are putting inside the soil, that is what you harvest, that is what you reap. And we also say that for your behavior, for one's character, always I tell my children also, you do your best. Don't wait for a result. What you plant now, you may harvest later, but you'll surely get that result. And when I went to Turkey, I remember reading this proverb there somewhere, which meant you harvest what you sow. I think I am not able to pronounce it very well, but I had noted it down, and it said, Na akarsan onu becharsan. I'm not sure if I pronounce it right, but I was really impressed by that. It was outside the marketplace. So I was really impressed by that. Without further ado, we also have our member Rubina Shaikh joining now. We also have TTM Wafa, Toastmaster Fatma, of course, our VP Education DTM Sahar, and Toastmaster Jumana, of course. So welcome everyone, and without any further time, I would now like to invite our wonderful, lovely Toastmaster of the evening. That is none other than our VP Education, DTM Sahar Alwardaji. The floor is yours.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Thank you very much, our President DTM Alka, for this nice and amazing introduction. Welcome everyone in our 35th meeting of Anglo-Arab Toastmasters Club. Welcome our area director, Toastmasters Hussam Riyad. And thank you very much for visiting us today. Welcome also our members, our fellow Toastmasters and guests. Each part of life has its own pleasures. Each has its own abundant harvest to be garnered in season. We may grow old in body, but we need never grow old in mind and spirit. No one is as old as to think he or she can't live one more year. Today, I have the role of Toastmaster of the Day, but I am not alone to make my role. I have helpers for me. The first helper to me is the General Evaluator. Our General Evaluator is Toastmaster member since 2018. Sales account manager in IT field. Her hobbies is hiking and reading. Please help me welcome our General Evaluator for today, Fatma Alshezawi.
Thank you, TMOD, for the nice introduction. Good evening, everyone. Today, I will be the general evaluator for the Anglo-Arabic Club. So I have already started, as part of my role, I'll be monitoring the full session from the beginning, which even before we started, I have already started to monitor till the end of the session. So by the end of the session, I will give my feedback about how the flow and the session went today. So thank you, and back to you, Sahar.
Thank you very much, Toastmasters Fatma. And now the second helper for me is the timer. The timer is a Bachelor of Social Service, a diploma in education and master degree in development psychology, a Toastmasters and ex-president of the Al Ladies Club in Mecca, and currently she is the secretary of the club. Please help me welcome our timer for today, Toastmasters Fatima Yahya.
Thank you to DTM Sahar. Good afternoon, everyone. Greetings, Mr. Madam Toastmaster, fellow Toastmaster, and guest. As timer, I will time the table topic, speakers, formal speech, and the evaluation. I will also art each speaker of the time they have left using the green, yellow, and red card, which uh, don't specific times remain. Table topics speakers should limit their remark to no more than 2 minutes. At 1 minute, I will read the green card. At 1 minute and 30 seconds, I will raise the yellow card. At 2 minutes, I will raise the red card. Those giving speech should limit their remarks to their specific speech times.
Thank you very much, Toastmasters Fatima, for this explanation of your role for today. And now I have also a helper who will listen carefully to us. She is the grammarian and a counter. She is Toastmaster from 1 year, and she got the third place winner of all categories: humorous, international, table topics, and evaluation at club contest level. Her dreams to master Arabic communication. Please help me welcome our grammarian and Ah-counter for today, Toastmasters Rubina Shaikh.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. A very good evening, everyone. اليوم راح يكون الجراميريان حق التوستماسترز, and it is a great honor to keep an eye or keep a close ear to whatever you are going to say, as practice makes you perfect. الممارسة تجعلك أفضل. It means the practice makes you perfect. The word of the day يكون futile. Futile in English means incapable of producing fruit or producing positive results. غير قادر على إنتاج الفاكهة أو نتائج الإيجابية. غير قادر على إنتاج الفاكهة أو النتائج الإيجابية. I wish you all luck, and I hope that you are going to use all the good words so that I can be rich with good words and not with ah and ums, which are going to be an obstruction in your speech and actually destroy your communication. So I'm going to keep a close ear to your communication, and let's head with take it off from here. Over to you, Toastmaster of the Day.
Thank you, our grammarian and Ah-counter, for explaining your role for today. And now, our meeting in Anglo-Arab Toastmasters Club is divided in many marvelous segments. The first one is the speeches, which is prepared speeches. The second one is educational session. Our Anglo-Arab Toastmasters Club is a club to teach English for non-English speakers and to teach Arabic for non-Arabic speakers. So today DTM Alka will introduce the educational session for today, which is to learn the non-English speakers the English session. Also, we have another segment, which is the table topic segment. And who will be the master of table topic segment? She is Toastmasters Fatma Dashti. Also, we have the evaluation segment, which will be managed by Toastmasters Fatma Alshezawi. And now we will begin our first segment, which is the prepared speeches segment. And now we will have a speech from Toastmasters Jumana Akbar. But before she will introduce her speech, we would like to know from her evaluator what is the purpose of her speech. The evaluator is Toastmasters for more than 2 years. He began his Toastmasters journey in Morgantown at United States of America. Then he continued his journey with Sanabi's Toastmasters Club, and he is currently the Vice President of Education. Please help me welcome our evaluator for today to tell us what the purpose of the speech of Toastmaster Jumana. He is Abdulaziz Alshaokmubarak. Please help me welcome him.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sahar. So basically, I will be evaluating the whole speech by Toastmaster Jumana Akbar, to find the areas of improvement and what is the status. I mean, to give a feedback, and not just a normal feedback, a constructive feedback. So we have Jumana Akbar, lesson of life, Jumana Akbar. I'm ready to hear you, and I'm really excited to see what did you learn from your life. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Toastmasters Abdulaziz. And now we have our speaker for today. She is the harvest of Anglo-Arab Toastmasters Club. Nothing to say more than that. The mic with you, Toastmaster Jumana. But please, before you start, I want to ask Toastmaster Fatima Yahya to manage her time. The time is from 3 to 4 minutes. Will you please manage her time, Toastmasters Fatima Yahya? Toastmaster Fatima, we want to see the colors.
Sorry, it's 3 to 4?
Yes, so 3, 3:30 and 4.
Okay. At 3 minutes, I will raise the green card. At 3:30, I read the yellow card. At 4 minutes, I will raise the red card. And with a grace period of 30 seconds.
Will you please, we want to see the cards.
Sorry?
Will you please show us the cards, the 3 cards?
Okay. Green. Okay.
Yes, thank you very much. Please, Toastmaster Jumana, pin her video. Pin my video.
I will.
Okay. The floor is yours, Toastmaster Jumana.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. And Assalamu alaikum to all my fellow members, President, and honorable guest. When I was doing my project, I have to deliver a speech, a social speech. Then when I came to eulogy, I stuck there. Why? Because eulogy is to speak about someone who passed away. I would like to, I was thinking, passed away means who can I talk to? I can talk for some famous person, but then whole world knows about them somewhere or the other. Some place of this world will be talking about those famous person. Then I remembered that I can say something about my father. Allah yarhamu. He was a mentor. He used to say, when you have a task and you are standing in the start point, do not measure the road because it will be difficult. You just need to focus on the end point. Now, I'll give you an analogy for that. If you had to climb a mountain, you are down standing. If you were to measure this way, you can never climb the mountain. It will be difficult. Same way, if you are standing over here and you measure the end, which means you are looking through it, you're measuring it, you will not be able to step forward. So you just need to do is, you are standing at the start point and you just focus if you're climbing a mountain, or just focus on the end point and you will start moving. And automatically you will reach. I remember when he was going for his heart transplant, and he told us, he said, do not cry or do not be sad, because those things will not help me in the theater. It will only harm yourself. When I come back, I am with you. If I don't come back, that is the end of my time. And this is what we did. We never cried when he was in the theater. And his teachings kept me going. We invest like we harvest the time and teachings on our children. How many of them take the lesson and go forward? Because each parents want them to see what they cannot be. And that is why they share their experience with us and teach us. So, but when we are children, we never think about it. Love your parents, respect them. Thank you very much. Back to you. I just wanted to share something about my father, that's it. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmasters Jumana Akbar, for this amazing speech. God bless you. And now, please, our timer, we need 1 minute of silence to give feedback for Toastmaster Jumana on the private chat at Zoom. Toastmaster Fatma, we need 1
Yes.
minute. 1 minute. Thank you.
The minute is over.
Thank you very much. Please, Toastmasters Fatima Yahya, we want to know what was the time of the speech of Toastmaster Jumana?
4 minutes and 12 seconds.
Thank you very much. So she is qualified. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you very much. Always do your best. What you plant now, you will harvest later. And now we will go to the next segment of our Anglo-Arab Toastmasters Club meeting, which is the educational segment. The educational segment will be from a financial consultant by profession. She has been a Toastmasters for 8 years. Currently, she's a member of 6 clubs. She has taken up all club excom roles, being an area director, assistant division director, district admin manager, and district club growth director. Currently, she is president of Anglo-Arab Toastmasters Club, also VP Education for Kuwait Advanced. She achieved her DTM status first in 2017 in traditional one, and recently in August 2020, she achieved it the second time under Pathways. Please help me welcome our professional teacher for today, DTM Alka Kumra.
Thank you, DTM Sahar, for that introduction. Good evening once again to my fellow members and distinguished guests. As you have already come to know, the purpose of our club, or one of the most important objectives of our club, is to learn from each other a different language from our mother tongue. So we are learning Arabic and we are learning English as well. So today, I would like to emphasize that to learn a language is to have one more window from which we can look at the world, isn't it? So with that, I would like to just embark you on a journey where I will share my screen and I will just try to tell you the difference between speaking English and speaking Arabic. Let me share my screen. Okay. So, like in any language, we have vowels and consonants in English. I'm sure you all know that. So, how many alphabets do we have in English? Anyone? We have in all 26 alphabets, and 5 of those are vowels, or what we have in Arabic as fatha, and what are the other? We have fatha and kasra and dhamma. So we have those, we have in English, we have vowels. And the rest of the 21 are the consonants. Consonants like we have in our alif, bay, in our Arabic. So those are the consonants. Now, we have 5 vowels, but there are some other alphabets in English that are also considered as vowels sometimes because they have the vowel sound. One of them is Y, like cry. So it is giving the sound of I, not j, as in Y. Y normally has a sound of yeah, as in yes, right? How do we say Y-E-S? Yes. So there it has a sound of yeah. So that yeah is a consonant, but it is sometimes considered as a vowel because of its sound. Myth. In myth, it has I sound. So what are those 5 vowels? Can anyone tell me? I'm going to the 6th one first, but what are the first 5 vowels? Anybody knows?
Can I share?
A.
Can I share?
Yes.
A, E, I, and I think also Y.
No.
W maybe.
Y is the 6th one. A,
Can
E, I.
Can I say?
Yes, Jumana, you already know. I know. I want Arab speakers to say. Okay. Yes, Jumana.
O, also O.
Yes.
No.
Yes. Well, only one left. A, E, I, O, U.
U is the 5th one. So they give the sound of, they join the 2 consonants, just like fatha or kasra or dama. They join the 2 consonants. So just like we say kul. So u is there, kul. Same way, here we have A, E, I, O, U. So you will give the sound of u, like kul. So same sound. And the 6th one is the Y. As I said, sometimes it is considered as a vowel because it gives the same sound. Also, W is sometimes considered a vowel, as in cow. So it is giving the sound of ow, o, own. So it is not giving the sound of a consonant, which it gives when we say which, when, wet. That's W when it's consonant. And only sometimes it is treated as a vowel because it has that kind of a sound. Now, how do we make words with vowels and consonants? See, because we have that sound, no word can be made without a vowel sound. We have cat, bat, so there is a sound. Bet, e sound. There is bought, o sound. So without the vowel sound, there is not many words can be made. So in the written version also, there should be a vowel letter. But then there are always exceptions in English. English, they say, is a funny language because it always has some exceptions. So here you can see rhythm. Rhythm does not have a vowel. No A, no E, no I, no O, no U. But Y is there. And it has the sound of a vowel. Which vowel sound it has? Anyone? Which vowel sound is there in the word rhythm?
I.
Correct. So rhythm. So there is, even though it is Y, it has the sound of a vowel I. Now, this is the sound when we say, when we don't like something, we say, we use that. So that is TSK, TSKS. So it has no vowel in it. No A, no E, no I, no O, no U, and no Y, no W, so no vowel sound. Then we use the word nth time. Have you heard of that? When we say first, second, third, fourth, fifth time, sixth time, seventh time, and then we say infinity time. Infinity time, for that we say nth time. So there is no vowel. So there are very few words that have no vowels in it. Now, how do we create the vowel sounds? They allow the air to flow freely, causing the chin to drop. So when we say A, you see, A. My chin is going down, A. Whereas when I say a consonant like B, so it doesn't go that sound down. Whereas for vowel, it is going A, O, U. You see, it's going down. So that is why, to allow the air to flow freely. Whereas consonant sounds are produced by restricting the flow. So you stop the flow like B, B. Can you try to say A and feel the difference? A, Sahar?
A.
So what do you feel? Your chin is going down, isn't it? A.
A.
And when you say B, and it's the voice is coming from inside the throat. A. What about B?
B.
So B, in B, you are stopping it. You are restricting the flow, isn't it? So B, it is getting restricted. So your lips are becoming small rather than A. In A, it's becoming big. In B, you are restricting it. So it changes there are changes in the tongue position. If you say B, C, the tongue will come forward. So in consonants, the tongue is also changing position, whereas in A, E, I, O, U, tongue doesn't move much. So mouth is not opening as wide and the chin is not dropping. That is the consonant. Okay, Fatma Dashti, would you like to try saying a vowel? Any vowel?
It's not written here. Vowel.
No, just
like
the vowel. Just
O,
the.
we have letter O. O.
Correct. So how do you? O.
A.
And
O.
any
Your
consonant?
mouth is closing and it's all upward. Like
yes.
C.
And consonant? C. Yes. So you have it's coming from your tongue, C. It's not coming from the throat, right?
C.
So that's how.
Right.
How do you pronounce the consonants? The consonants are more difficult to pronounce. And you find when we are teaching English, we find that the children find it harder to learn the consonants, whereas they learn vowels very easily. Why is it so? Because you need to articulate or speak them very well. So that's why if you don't, that's why we have difference in pronunciation in vowels between different languages. Now, when I came to Middle East the first time, I was quite surprised to see people calling people as Bible, because there is no P sound in Arabic language, right? So that is the difference. So that is why consonants are difficult to articulate or speak than vowels. It involves, like I said, you have to use different locations of your mouth. So there are, if you briefly stop and then release the air, like P, B, T, D, it's briefly stop it and then release the air. B. First you stop and then release it. Okay. You can try speaking P, B, T, D, K, G. Can anyone else try? Fatma Alshezawi? Or Abdulaziz? Can you try speaking?
Yes. So the first one is P, B, T, D, K, G.
So you feel that first you are stopping the air to flow and then releasing it. So first you restrict it and then release it in these particular alphabets. If you go to the next type of alphabets, that is M, N, they are coming from the nose or taking the nasal sound. So it is using not only the mouth, but also the nose. M. Can anyone try? Hussam, would you like to try? M. What do you feel?
Yes, please. M. It's from the upper of the mouth and the nose.
Right.
Yes.
So this is the way to pronounce such alphabets. Then you have other alphabets that are coming through a narrow space. You are squeezing your mouth. You're not opening it much. You are squeezing it, as in thin. F, V, S, Z, Z. So we say vision, H. So these are the places where we are not opening our mouth at all, very little mouth. We are not saying F, V, okay? So we are saying F. So the mouth is opening very little. And then we have the stopping and squeezing, like chair, chair, ch, or as we call it in Arabic, we have j, j, j. So we first stop it and then squeeze it. So this is from different parts of your mouth it's coming. Or narrowing the vocal tract, like R, R. So the throat, from the throat, the sound is coming, but it is being restricted. We are narrowing it down. So this is how English language is also pronounced. Just like for Arabic, we need to have a kind of different parts. We use different parts of our throat and mouth to speak different alphabets. Same way it's in Arabic. So there are two kinds of consonants, voiceless or unvoiced. That's what we say. So when we use the tip of the tongue, only it remains forward and only touching the back of the bottom front teeth. Teeth, teeth. When we say teeth, so it is, we are using that only. So these are unvoiced. What are unvoiced? I'll tell you now. Voiceless or unvoiced consonants, they are produced using your voice, not using your voice. They're coming from the mouth. So they are called the voiceless or unvoiced. Like we just said, P, T, K, thin. When we are not opening our mouth much, it's only from the mouth it's coming. It's not coming deep from the throat. And the other ones, the voiced ones are B, D, M, N. They are all coming from the throat. Now, what I found initially, I said there is a difference between Arabic and English language is D and T. See, when we say day, I hear many people saying day. I went there during the day, right? So this is nothing wrong that they are saying. It's just that they are used to talking or speaking like that. That's the difference. That's how we change when we are from a different culture. Same with P and B, as I said earlier. Same with K and J and G. There is no G sound in Arabic. So people often say K, like dog barking. So gentle, instead of gentle, they will say use J, gentle, gentle. So that's the difference in pronunciation that we can, if we practice, we can improve. See, as our grammarian said in the beginning, practice makes us perfect. So if we practice, we will surely get it. If we don't practice, it's futile to learn a new language because then we are not giving it our whole 100%. Now, G sound is very difficult sometimes to pronounce because it has a soft G, which is G, general, which is like a J sound, general, giant, gym. However, it also has a hard G sound, which is G sound, glow, get, give. isn't it? So those are the exceptions. What normally they say is when there is an E vowel or I vowel or Y after a G, it is the J sound, J. So we say the soft G, general, giant, Jim. But the exceptions are, can anyone give me? I already wrote actually, get. G is followed by E, but the sound that we produce is what? For get, G-E-T? Anyone? Is it the soft G or the hard G? Everyone is sleeping?
Soft G.
Soft,
Is it soft?
soft G.
Does it depend about the letter behind?
Yes, after G.
Is it depending on the letter after the G?
Yes. If the letter is E, I, or Y, normally they say it is the soft. So it is soft G when there is E, I, or Y after G. Soft G means general, giant, Jim. But there are exceptions. Even though G-E-T, there is E after G, how do we pronounce that word? G-E-T. Anyone? How do we pronounce G-E-T?
Is it gonna be get? Is it gonna be get?
Get. Get me a phone. G-I-V-E. Well, how do we pronounce that? How do we pronounce G-I-V-E?
Give.
Give. Again, it is G. It is the hard G. Even though there is I after G, it's not the soft G, it's hard G. So that's an exception. But other words that do not have E, I, or Y have the hard G sound, like glow. There is an L after that. There is a consonant. Similarly, G-O. How do we pronounce G-O?
Go.
Go. So that's the hard G. How do we say something with U after it? The fifth vowel, G-U-T. How do we pronounce that?
Got.
Gut. Gut. Yes, it's not jut, it's gut. How do we say G-O-D?
Why do we pronounce it as gay, not G?
God.
Why do we pronounce it as gay?
Yes, because there is an A after that. So it
Why
is
as ga, not G?
That's what. The rule is that if there is E, I, or Y, there will be it will be J sound. But if there is other vowels like A, O, and U, it will be hard G, G sound, God. That's the rule. Okay. So if you try to think of any other word which has O after G, can you try? Any other word where we have O after the G?
Guardian. There is a U after G.
Yes. So it is the hard G sound, guardian. Okay. So guard, that's GU. So this is why that the rule is that if it is followed by E, I, or Y, it will be soft G. For others, it will be hard G. Now, what another difference I find between English speakers and other language speaker is that we are not used to having a vowel-less consonant cluster, consonant group. Now, in this word next, X and T, there is no vowel between them, right? X and T, there is no vowel. N, after that E is the vowel. Then between X and T, there is no vowel. Now, how do we pronounce that? In English language, they pronounce as next. But non-native speakers, non-English speakers usually say next, next, next. So they try to put something in between. Similarly, spoon, that's how the English speakers will call this, will pronounce this. But the other speakers will say between S and P, spoon, spoon. Okay, so that's the difference between English speakers and non-English speakers, which we can improve again by practice. What is a verb? This is the last slide. I know that it's red, but I'll just finish it quickly. What is a verb? Any Arabic speaker can tell me? What is a verb in English?
Represent an act.
Correct. The action word in a sentence, like do, go, act, speak, write. These are action words. And every sentence in English must have this. Without a verb, there is no sentence. Even if the sentence is of 2 words, those 2 words have to have one verb. Like I do. So do is an action word. I go. I speak, I drive. So drive is action, speak is action. So those are the action verbs, words.
Like go home.
Go home, correct. So go is the action word and home is the noun.
I am.
I am, correct. Now, this is the sentence. The house is new. How is it different in another language? How would you say this in Arabic? The house is new. Al-Bayt Al-Bayt Jadid. Correct. So the house, new. There is no is. There is no verb in that. Correct. So that's the difference between English and another language. There is no verb in that language. She is a good teacher. How would you say that in Arabic?
هي معلمة جيدة.
هي معلمة جيدة. So there is here.
معلمة جيدة.
معلمة جيدة. So teacher, she good teacher. So that's why when many Arabs, they speak in English, they do not use this verb, which is quite normal because they are not used to this in their language. So when you are learning English, you need to start using the verbs, an action word in everything. Okay, I go home. How do you say that in Arabic?
أنا أذهب إلى البيت.
Yeah. So here I think you are using go. I go home. Here I think you are using. You are not saying I home.
No.
Okay. But when you are saying a fact, in that you are not using the verb in Arabic. But in English language, every sentence must have a verb. The second difference is that verbs do not change with a change in pronoun or gender. For instance, he or she, whether he is going or she is going is the same, right? He is going, she is going, I am going, you are going, they are going. It's the same. Whereas in Arabic or in many languages, they change the verb also. Right, like, he is talking. How do we say that?
هو يتكلم.
يتكلم. Okay. Now when we say she is talking, what happens?
هي تتكلم.
Here, tatakalam. So the verb talking is changing. Yattakalam, tattakalam. Right? Whereas in English, it does not change. It's I am talking, you are talking, they are talking, he is talking, she is talking. The verb remains the same. Whether it is he or she, whether it is I or you or they. Okay, this is the second difference between in the verbs. Now, in my next session, or I would like to continue so much, but you can only do a little in this much time. So the nouns also change. The same way as verbs, nouns also change. And we'll do it the next time. Thank you. And back to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you very much, our professional teacher today, our president, DTM Alka Kumra, for this great session, the educational session. Plant your goodness in the garden of life. Then you will get the fruit of happiness in the seasons of memories. Now we will continue our meeting for today, and we will have the marvelous segment, which is introduced by also the harvest of Anglo-Arab Toastmasters Club. She is coach, she is trainer, she is also our VP membership. She is our cutie, lovely Toastmasters Fatma Dashti. But before you will begin, please,
Thank you so much.
Our timer, please introduce the time for her.
5 to 7 minutes.
15 minutes, ma'am.
15 minutes. 15 دقيقة.
At the end of 15 minutes, you will raise the red card.
Just 15 minutes, I raise the red card. Okay.
Thank you very much, Toastmasters Fatima Yahya. And now the floor is yours, Toastmasters Fatma Dashti.
Thank you so much, our lovely TMOD of today. Greetings, Madam Toastmasters, fellow Toastmasters, and dear guests. The purpose of the topic master is actually to facilitate table topics where guests and members will have the opportunity to practice their impromptu speaking. Of course, I will introduce a topic and call on speakers who will be giving 2 minutes to speak on the subject. Allow me to share with you my screen, please. My topic is gonna be about life harvest, because our theme for this meeting today is harvest. But what about our life harvest? We know that we just almost from 2020, 1 year passed. Now we are starting 2021. It's a new life. How about our life harvest in the past years? Let's see and find out with our impromptu speakings. Now, impromptu speakings will enhance and with us 3 skills. First of all, you will listen to the topic that I'm gonna show it to you. Then you will do a very fast thinking and arrange your ideas. Then you will introduce to us an impromptu speech within 2 minutes. Of course, if you are gonna speak for 2 minutes, you need at least 1 minute to be qualified and not more than 30 seconds. I would like to ask our timer to explain the time rule for the table topic session. Toastmaster, could you please explain the time for table topic session for speakers, the 2 minutes rule?
Okay. At 1 minute, I raise the green card. At 30 minutes, I raise the yellow card. At 2 minutes, I raise red card. And with a grace period of 30 seconds.
Thank you. At 1 minute, there will be a green card, and 1 minute, 30 seconds, there's going to be a yellow card. And after that, at 2 minutes, it's going to be a red card, 30 seconds, grace time. Please be careful. I would like you all to be qualified. Okay, let's all start with the first topic here. There's numbers to choose. It's gonna be only topics to be shown on the screen. You will all see it. Maybe you would like to show yourself one time. So I would like to see our participants here. Who's gonna participate with me? The first participant. Of course, our rule here for non-Arabic speakers shall present the topic in. We have Jumana here. Okay, unmute Jumana.
Hello.
Okay, Jumana. Jumana, you know the rule here. Yeah, you know the rule here with us. For non-Arabic speakers shall speak in English, and for non-English shall speak in Arabic. Of course, you will speak with us in Arabic as much as you can. Your topic is gonna be nothing is worth than this day. Of course, you have a harvest in your life, and I would like you to share with us a harvest of your life with this topic. Okay? The floor is yours. I'll stop sharing my screen.
Don't
forget to build the timer, please.
Yeah, okay, I'm on mobile now because I was having an issue with the laptop thing. So how to do that on mobile? 1 minute. Okay, timer. I don't know how to do, how to pin up, I don't know. Okay, fine, I can see that. Oh, green, yeah, she's showing green.
Please double click.
Okay, okay, I did it.
Yeah, double click.
I did it.
Yes, that's right.
To do it in Arabic, okay. Oh, I forgot the subject. Can I do it in English, please?
Okay, I'll share it again with you. No, it's gonna be in Arabic, and you are marvelous in Arabic.
I need to practice. I'm in the contest now.
You are marvelous. Not worth more than. Nothing is worth more than this day. 2 minutes only.
لا شيء قيم أكثر من هذا اليوم.
Nothing is worth more than this day.
Okay. Assalamu alaikum. Nothing is worth more than this day. هذا اليوم أحسن شيء لأنه إحنا يعني نايمين، كل الناس نايمين بالليل واصحى من النوم، وهذا اليوم وقت أنت اصحى من النوم هذا شيء أحلى، لأنه عندنا في وقت عشان يسوي عندنا في وقت عشان يسوي شيء يعني يسوي أعمال صالحة، لأنه إذا ما عندي وقت وإحنا ما اصحى من النوم هذا آخر يوم. فأنا أصحى من النوم دائما وأشكر الله لأنه عندي وقت عشان أسوي أعمال صالح و أساعد كل الناس، و يعني I teach people and take use هذا اليوم استفيد كتير. Yeah, that's it. Back to you. Table topic master.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Toastmasters Jumana. You were amazing in Arabic. Okay, one of our life harvest, amazing life harvest, is to have a blessing that we are waking up for our next coming day and to enjoy it. We can breathe. We can still have time to think about what we are doing, and still we can have time to help others. That's what we have learned from Toastmasters Jumana. Now I would like another participant. I would like to share with you my screen so you would see the other topic. It's gonna be like this. Who's gonna participate with us? I would like to see raised hands, or I will pick myself. Okay, Wafa, DTM Wafa. Unmute yourself, please.
Yes, good evening.
Good evening, DTM. I miss you. How are you?
I'm good.
Topic is gonna be, thank you. Your topic is gonna be either peace or happiness. Let it enfold you. Either peace or happiness. Let it enfold you. Of course, you will present your impromptu speech in English. The floor is yours. Don't forget to bend the timer, please.
Okay. Either peace or happiness. Table topics, Master, fellow Toastmasters, and honored guests. Good evening. It's very true. I totally agree with the saying, because that's actually what we are looking for. We want to be happy and we want to have the peace inside. However, that's not easy at all. Happiness, it's different between people. It can be for some health. It can be for others to see their family successful. It can be monetary as for some. It can be work for others. So happiness can be reached if we want, if we know what we want and we achieve it. However, peace is critical in this area. How you will feel the peace inside is when you are connecting with your deep inner side. When you have the self-talk, which is normal that it happens. When you judge yourself on a daily basis to know what you did right and what you did wrong. To try to follow what God told us to do. When we are doing these things, when we are giving, when we are supporting, when we are praying, all this can bring peace. The more we are connected to the inner self, to the shape that God's created us on, the more peace we have. So in your hand is your peace and your happiness. Stick to it. Back to you, table topics, Master.
Thank you so much, our lovely TM Wafa. Actually, the more happy you are, the more you are gonna get peace, or it's gonna be on the other way. The more you get to the peace inside yourself, the more happy you will be. So they are really connected to each other. We can get it, we can make it one of our life harvest. Okay, let me share the screen again and let's be wondered what's gonna be our next topic. Oh my God, as long as we live, there's never enough singing. Who's gonna be singing with us in 20? I would like to see. Our next participant, please. Who's gonna be? How about our new editor, Toastmasters, Hossam? Would you like to share with us your singing?
Okay, no problem. But Wafa Salman talked in English. I will talk in Arabic, of course.
No, you will talk in English, of course. Thank you. You can do it.
Yeah. You can start, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, your topic is gonna be like this. As long as we live, there is never enough singing. As long as we live, there is never enough singing. The first, don't forget, please remember to pin the timer.
Okay. Okay, table topic master, all president, club president, and all the dear guests and members. يعني, the life have a many positive sides. All these sides we can face it in our life, and thanks God for this. Thanks God for our health, our kids, our breathing, all these benefits from the God. We can thanks for every single day. Um, not like singing, but be happy, because these gifts, nobody have these gifts. There is a homeless people, there is a poor people, there is many people need yani, a single from your much. So alhamdulillah for everything. We have a beautiful life, special for in this situation for the COVID and everything. But alhamdulillah, all our friends good and stay healthy. فيعني you are laughing now, Fatma. يعني please don't. Okay, and thank you. I'm back to you, and this is what I can say. This okay. Thanks.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Hussam, our area director. Actually, enjoy singing in your life because you find it's really blessing that you have a lovely thing to do. You said, thank God for our beautiful life, all with what we had in 2021, we are still alive. Actually, I keep singing every day in my car, not just being happy. Even when I come back from my work, my office, what everything, they just look at me in my car and they say, what is she is doing? She is crazy. No, I'm singing because I'm happy in my life. Just same as you, Toastmaster Hassan. Okay, let's share the screen and see our next topic.
We need to hear Toastmasters.
Who's going to be our next participant?
Our guest, Toastmasters Fatma Alshezawi. What about your opinion?
Okay, lovely. Toastmasters Fatma Alshezawi, you've been picked by our lovely TMOD.
Why
Please
this
unmute
TMOD?
yourself. You are lovely and you are our guest. We would like to have your point of view about your harvest. But of course, you know our rule. You are going to speak in English. Your topic is going to be, if you look the right way, you see that the whole world is a garden. If you look the right way, you can see that the whole world is a garden. I believe there is a life harvest for you to have it as a life garden. Please remember to pin the timer. I will stop sharing.
I can start.
Okay. Good evening, everyone. Thank you for giving me first for the opportunity to be to give my speech for table topic. So yes, definitely, I agree with this. See, if the how we live, it's all how we look at life. So if we look at the things in a positive way, we will see it in a right in as a garden. However, if we look at it in a negative way, we could see it as a plain and even a gray. It's happened to me many times in my life where wherever I get into a problem in my or a situation, whether it's in my personal life or at work or in even daily routine, the way how I look at it, then how it will come. I remember one day I remember wake up in the morning. I was quite late to the work and I was very stressful because I had a meeting at the which I'm gonna be late for. During my drive, there were a car accident, so I was even more late than what I was planning for. And then by the time I reached the workplace, I realized that the meeting was already cancelled. So all the stress that I've been through, that's really unnecessary, because this is what happened. Sometimes you plan for something, but we don't need to be stressful, because there's always another another plan B, or maybe there could be another green field that's and a garden waiting for us there. So thank you all. So what happened in that day? That meeting got cancelled, but however, we utilized the time for something else. And this can always happen. So we need to always look positive and never be stressed about any negative things in our life. So back to you, Fatma Dashti.
Thank you so much, Toastmasters Fatma Alshezawi. Of course, we have to have a colorful look in our life. Don't just be in a gray look in your life. There will be a guardian for you. She had stressed, some sort of stress day, but at the end, she realized that she is gonna have a plan B. Always make a plan B to make you happy. So you consider to be one of your life harvest. You will remember it and you will be enjoying it. You will sing about it. I would like to pick up our next participant, if you don't mind me. It's gonna be Dua Khattab. Dua Khattab, please.
Okay.
It will be the last piece.
And
Toastmasters
I have
we
the last.
are not on time. The last time. Okay.
Okay. Okay, thank you. Okay, Dua Khattab. Your topic.
Okay.
The world is full of magic things, patiently waiting for our senses to grow sharper. The world is full of magic things, patiently waiting for our senses to grow sharper. Please share with us your life harvest about how you grow your senses so you enjoy the magical things in life. Please remember to beat the timer.
Okay. Thanks first for all members for your time and your effort. I'm very happy to be with you. This is my first time online. Let's talk about patience is my first line value in life. I'm grateful for having it. It gives me an eye to realize and see things in another way. Search for the beauty and the inner beauty in everything I see. Every situation in our life have has another meaning if we look at it with another view. God has given us a lot of blessings. We have to be grateful for. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dua. You are a Toastmaster, Dua. Are you a Toastmaster?
Yes. No, I have invited by Mr. Ahmed Mustafa.
Okay. You are amazing. You did very well in your impromptu speech. Actually, she was talking that she explained that we have so much pleasance in our life. We have to be grateful for it. Patience is one of these things. You have to be patient about everything. Don't judge it fastly. You will see the beauty. Everything inside it has its own kind of magic, so that you can see it. If you see it very good with your senses, you can see its own beauty and its own kind of love. Thank you so much, our participant today. You have been amazing. I enjoyed your live harvest with us. I would like to ask our timer, please, Toastmasters Fatima. We had lovely, amazing, brave heroes with us who shared with us their life harvest. Please, could you give us your time report?
Yes.
Are they being qualified?
Toastmaster Jumana, 2 minutes and 8 seconds. Toastmaster DTM Wafa Salman, 2 minutes and 16. Toastmaster DTM Hussam Riyadh, 1 minute and 40 seconds. Fatma Alshezawi, Toastmaster Fatma Alshezawi, 1 minute 59. Dua Khattab, 1 minute 17 seconds. Back to you.
Thank you so much, our great timer. So I would like to ask our host, is the poll ready for the
Yes, I'm launching it now.
Could you share us the poll? Thank you so much. Our dear guests and members, please pick up the one that you think he was the best in giving us an impromptu speaker. This is a vowel, an important, an amazing, whatever.
Only 4 members have voted till now. Please vote, everyone.
I'll send you my voice because I'm co-host.
Two more members to vote, please. Even speakers can vote for themselves if they want, or for another speaker. Okay.
We can vote for ourselves?
Yes, you can.
I always miss this chance.
Okay, I'll end the poll now if everyone has voted.
By this, my role has come to an end. But I believe that from tonight, you will get another chance to think about what's going to be your next life harvest for 2021 to pick it up with you for 2022. So I will give the floor now over to you, our lovely TMOD.
Thank you very much, Toastmasters Fatma Dashti, for this great and amazing session. And now, don't judge each day by the harvest you reap, but by the seeds that you plant. And now, we will go to the last segment of our meeting for today, which is the evaluation segment. And now, we would like to welcome our general evaluator for today, Toastmasters Fatma Alshezawi.
Thank you, Sahar. So definitely by the end of the session, we give usually a general evaluation. However, before I give my evaluation speech, I would like to introduce my two supportive body in the evaluation. One of them is Abdulaziz Sheikh, who will be evaluating our speaker, Jumana. And then our also Toastmaster, table topic master evaluation by Jumana. But now the floor is to Abdulaziz Sheikh to give his evaluation speech for our speaker of today.
Thank you, Toastmaster Fatima.
Fatma.
Fatima. So Jumana's Akbar speech was about lesson of life. I liked the hook, the beginning, with the geology as a hook. It was a very good one. And also the speech in general, it was really engaging. I mean, emotionally we were all engaged, and we received the message very well. And the message was, love your parents. The use of the body language and the gestures was really good. You can challenge yourself in the future by implementing the vocal variety skills that will help you to improve. That will give you a more powerful audience engagement. in your future speeches. Other than that, you did a very good job, Toastmaster Jumana, and I wish you all the best. And thank you again for having me here with you in this meeting. And special thanks to Toastmaster Fatma Dashti. Back to you.
Thank you, Abdulaziz. Now I would like also to introduce Jumana, who will give her evaluation about table topic master today. Back to you, Jumana. Jumana, you are there?
Yes.
So the floor is yours to give the evaluation for table topic master.
Well, Fatma, about her active listening. Her purpose was this project for the member to demonstrate his or her ability to listen. I'm sure she was listening, because each table topic, after the table topic, she was understanding what the participants spoke about their life harvest. And the way you had presented the table topics itself were really catchy. One could really get chance to talk about how did they harvest their life. I could only see about what you had to improve was about the eye contact. That's it. Rest, no challenges. You had done really amazing. The slides which you had prepared were really catchy colors. I liked it. The way you are really marvelous, mashallah. The way you had started the way you encourage, you motivate the participants is really amazing. No matter it is your project or what, you always do your role very well. And I don't have much to say in this. You had really done a good job. Back to you, TMOD. Oh, sorry, General Evaluator.
Thank you, Jumana, for the evaluation. Definitely, Fatma Dashti was really star today in the table topic. Now, I would like to go back to the Toastmaster of the day, Sahar, who will continue introducing the other evaluators for today.
Thank you, and you can continue your role.
Or I can continue? Okay, now I would like also to introduce the timer for today to give her report on the time. Fatma, Yahya, are there?
Yes.
So the floor is yours. You can give your evaluation about the time for today.
Toastmaster Abdulaziz Sheikh, 1 minute and 20 seconds.
And Jumana?
Jumana, 1 minute, 27 seconds.
So everyone is qualified for the evaluation.
I think 2 minutes. She must be meaning 2 minutes because.
Yeah, because I think evaluation is 2 to 3 minutes, right?
Yeah.
So thank you, Fatma. Now, after the timer, now we would like to introduce the grammarian, which is Rubina. Rubina, you are there? Okay. So Rubina will give us her feedback about the grammarian. What is it? Rubina, sorry, Rubina. So she will give our evaluation and feedback in regards to the grammar and the Ah-counters. So the floor is yours, Toastmaster Rubina.
Assalamu alaikum maratan ukhra. A very good evening, fellow Toastmasters and General Evaluator, who's doing a fantastic job. Well, my job was here to evaluate or possibly get all the good usage and some suggestions for the grammar in English and Arabic as well. So I'll try my best. Some mistake was godness. It is not godness, it is goodness. Another mistake that was used is magic things. Magic things would be better used as magical things. Some fantastic words were used by Dua, who said, search for inner beauty. And Jumana used the word analogy, and Alka ma'am used the word emphasize. So overall, I believe lots and lots of good usage were there, which was hard to catch. But apparently, I'm very disappointed that nobody used the word of the day, which is futile. I would like to remind again, so that we don't forget, incapable of producing fruit or producing positive results. So it was my futile effort today to have said this word. Now coming back to the counting side. I don't know how to say this, but I think we should not have counter for Anglo-Arab, because nobody used in fact, Jumana used oo, oo, so we will have more of oo counter or yani counters. So Jumana used oo for thrice, and well, we had Abdulaziz, who used I mean 2 times, and he translated I mean 2 times. So he said twice yani and twice I mean. So that's all for my counting report as well as my grammarian report. Thank you for cooperating with me. Over to you, General Evaluator.
So am I the queen of Ah-counter?
Yes, you are a rich lady today.
Rubina, I did
Thank
use
you.
Futile.
Yes, ma'am, I said only you used, and yes, only you used.
Yeah.
So did I mention your name? I'm not very sure, but I wrote your name.
You said nobody used it, so I
Oh,
did.
that's so sorry. Yes, you were the only one who used it. Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So thank you, Rubina. And now I'll give my full report of today. I wrote a lot of comments. So we started today at around...
Toastmaster Fatma, we usually have a poll for the evaluators, and we usually have 3 evaluators, the speech evaluators, and plus the counter grammarian evaluator is included within the poll.
So for this, we will consider all 3 as qualified, because I feel they did speak for 2 minutes. There is a bit of a confusion, but let's permit all of them. Let's consider all of them as qualified, I feel. Is that okay with everyone?
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay, so I'll launch the poll now. Okay, I'll end it now. Everyone has voted. Thank you. Back to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you. So I would like to say this has been a really great session. Yeah, first time in Anglo-Arab Toastmaster Club, but I'm really honored to be part of the team and give my evaluation about the session. The session started at 4 minutes. That's in Kuwait time, but even though it's a few minutes late, but I think the flow was quite smooth, and I think we could finish it on time as well. I noticed that there's a really nice post that been created for every participant and role player in this club, which we don't usually see in other clubs, which is really nice. Also, I noticed that you have you are very active in the social media, Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. So I've been through all these sites. I started to follow you. And the good thing, you have also posted the today meeting in the Instagram, but not in the story of the Instagram. And also I haven't seen it in the Facebook, which I believe it will be good to have it also on the posted in the Facebook and also in the stories. So everyone who follow you can see that there is a session coming, because some people usually, maybe they don't go to their account. However, they can view the stories. So this would be maybe a good thing to improve for the next sessions. Also, but a good thing I have noticed in the YouTube, usually you take a full record for the session and you post it there. So whoever has missed the session, they can always go back to the YouTube and watch the full session. Also, I noticed that you have a welcome note in both languages, Arabic and English. This also looks like a great practice for even non-Arabic speaker to practice their Arabic. So that was very interesting, and I don't usually see it in any other club. And the good thing also, the flow of the session was in both sometimes Arabic and English, and which this really give a good opportunity for those not for Arabic speaker to practice their English, but also for non-Arabic speaker to practice their Arabic. And this been really beautiful, and I could see many people that speak really influent Arabic. Another thing I would like to add also is the timer. The timer is she's really good. The way she presented the time, also the full screen, yellow, green, and red. This really good and helped everyone who's like giving their presenting to know what's the line, the time, and when they should stop, and so on. So that was a really good point I would like to add. I noticed it's a 2-hour session. However, there is no break in the middle. Sometimes, when there's a long session, you feel like you need a break to go and grab some coffee or drink or something. So I believe having some maybe few minutes, like 5 minutes break, will be good add up to the session. And other than this, I would also like to thank our TMOD Sahar. She's been really great. Toastmaster of the day. She has a full control of the session, and she's been supportive to every member in this in today's session who give also a speech or come up in the stage to talk. So thank you a lot, Sahar. You've been doing really great today. I noticed that also the session is quite different from other clubs that I usually go to. So I see the general evaluator support the TMOD and introduce the other role player to give their speeches. So sorry for the mistake, I didn't know about this. Also the voting for the evaluation, I don't usually see it in other club, but this is a good good point I have seen in this club, and definitely we can take it and replicate it in other clubs. So there's many really good things in this club which I can go back in Oman and maybe suggest it to the club I am in or the other club I usually go to. In general, it's been a really amazing session, and I would like to thank everyone. And back to you, TMOD Sahar.
Thank you, Toastmasters Fatma, for your report of our club and our meeting for today. And now the floor is yours, Toastmasters DTM Alka Kumra.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day, for conducting the meeting so well. Thank you to all the role players. Good evening once again. And before I announce the winners for tonight, I would like to invite our area director, Hussam, Toastmaster Hussam, to say something if he would like to, since it's his first official visit to the club as area director.
Thank you, DTM Alka. And thanks for all the soldiers really in this meeting. Actually, يعني ما شاء الله يعني you are going in education points in your dashboard is very, very nice. And that's mean that your education, VB education is work hard. And alhamdulillah, yeah, she's amazing. Okay, as usual. And inshallah, the makeup coat will be held in 29th January on Friday. If there is any member يعني طبعا you know at least 4 member يعني to join the court or the club the court too. If you are you need to 7 by 7 you can يعني if there is anybody didn't attend he can attend in this day. It will be not very, very huge hours to attend inshallah will be يعني little. For membership, I know the membership يعني it is we all have this issue, the membership. So now يعني I decide inshallah in area 18 we will make an open house. Okay. Open house will be طبعا both in Arabic and in English. So I discussed this inshallah with the division E director. And he said, go ahead, if that will improve the area, and we need to improve the clubs. So, طبعا, we need your efforts and all the members to, inshallah, success this day, and encourage all non-members to be a Toastmaster member, inshallah, as soon as possible in your club and the other club, inshallah. So we need to have a committee, inshallah, I will contact with you. And see what we can do or what we can offer inshallah and what is the perfect day for that. For area contest يعني after all the contest of clubs inshallah finished, if you know will you have inshallah the club contest which time or you didn't decide yet?
We nominated because we did not have other contestants, so we
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, send it to me to arrange inshallah everything and see what is the suitable time for area contest in English, and if you have in Arabic also you can send it me both to arrange that inshallah. And thank you. Thanks.
Thank you, Toastmaster Hussam, and we are very happy to have you with us today. And wonderful to know that you are making such efforts to bring up the clubs in your area immediately after taking over as the area director in the middle of the term. Thank you so much. Really appreciate your commitment.
And there is some more, it's a little bit more, your VB public relation. Now, really, I know every single meeting from your club, from the social media. She do a great job and spread all the Toastmaster of Arab Anglo on the Toastmasters. Really, she do amazing job. Thank you for her.
Thank you. I'm really blessed to have these two in my ExCom team, the VP Education DTM Sahar and Toastmaster Fatma Dashti as the VP PR. I don't need to tell them anything. They are doing everything on their own, mashallah. Very, very active, proactive members. Thank you. And I have recently got Jumana in my ExCom team as well. So really blessed to have you all with me. Now, I will just, I think, announce the results and then we'll adjourn the meeting and then I'll take the feedback of our guests since officially we should adjourn on time. So Toastmaster Fatma, can you please share the certificates?
Of course, I am going to share the certificates. Just a minute.
First, for our best table topic speaker.
First, we all have our speaker because we have one speaker only for today.
Okay, yeah. By default, Toastmaster Jumana is the best speaker.
Thank you.
I really appreciate, and every time I tell you, I am so happy to see your progress as a speaker. Well done, and continue to do it, the amazing journey.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Now for our best table topic speaker. We have our guest, Toastmaster Fatma Alshezawi.
Thank you. Thank you.
I think today all the speakers were quite amazing. And of course, yes, Toastmaster Fatma is the best among them all. So congratulations. And the best evaluator? Again, our guest, Toastmaster Abdulaziz. Wow, amazing, amazing. In fact, I was quite impressed by his evaluation. So well done, and we are really grateful to you all for being there, our guests. We also have role player certificates that Toastmaster Fatma will be sharing later with everyone. So I will officially adjourn the meeting unless our VP Education has any announcement to make.
No, thank you.
Okay, so I'll officially adjourn the meeting, but we can continue to be in the meeting to discuss other things. Yes, Toastmaster Fatma?
No, you have to first stop recording, then
Yes,
I will suggest
I will
something
stop recording once
after
I
you finish.
return. So yeah, officially now the meeting is adjourned. Thank you.
Okay, I would like from Toastmasters Fatma Alshezawi